Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second edition of PWR Express for today. Make sure you check out the most recent episode where I give you my opinions on what's going on in the internet wrestling community right now. So check it out at our site, pwrshow.com, and right here on our YouTube channel. But let's get to a couple of news items and talk about the big news coming out of the last couple of days in wrestling. First of which, WWE has announced they're returning to a vintage television show. WWE Superstars will be returning to broadcast network coming up in the spring of next year. It's going to be on WGN America, which is a syndicated channel on most cable and satellite stations across the country. And it's going to be a 1-hour weekly show starting in April of 2009. We don't know the specifics of what the show will entail, but as you recall, Superstars used to be, back before the days of Monday Night Raw, the premier show of WWE television. So interesting that WWE will be bringing back another assumingly hour-long weekly television show to add that on top of all of their other programming. I'll expect a Wednesday or Thursday night airing of that show on WGN America. Speaking of WWE, we've talked long and hard on the program, the Pro Wrestling Report, about Tyson Tomko's return to WWE, which happened just a couple of weeks ago. Well, he actually made his in-ring return this past Monday night in a dark match on WWE Raw. And now news is surfacing out of that he has indeed suffered a torn pectoral muscle. This is an injury that John Cena had, and I believe Edge may have had as well in the past. Some are saying Tomko actually worked his dark match with WWE with that torn pectoral muscle. There's a lot of speculation out there on the internet that Vince McMahon didn't like his match. Well, we don't know that because we don't speak to Vince McMahon, but won't speculate on that. But what we can tell you is that it appears as if Tomko is indeed injured, and I find it interesting that he did indeed make his return to WWE in a dark match on Raw. If Tomko is that big a star, or at least was that big a star in TNA, WWE, in my opinion, already burying him by bringing him back over. So Christian Cage has a lot to think about if he's considering that move back over to WWE. Now, am I saying Christian Cage will debut or come back to WWE in a dark match? Absolutely not. But WWE has a long, storied history of bringing stars back that have left and burying them, if not immediately, eventually. So a lot to be aware of, and we'll keep you updated on the Tyson Tomko situation as more news becomes available right here on the Pro Wrestling Report. You saw Al Snow on TNA's Final Resolution pay-per-view, and we recently reported that it looked like Al Snow might be signing a deal with the company TNA. Well, we now can confirm that that will not be happening. Al Snow and TNA will not be working together again anytime in a long-term deal, anytime in the near future, so that looks to have been a one-time play by TNA. There was a lot of speculation out there that the Al Snow might join the Main Event Mafia, and apparently those plans not able to come to fruition as there was not enough agreement amongst the people in TNA to make that happen. That's a couple of news items for today. We want you to also check out the 2008 Pro Wrestling Report honors available right here on this site. We apologize for the audio problems in that. We did fire one intern as a result. And make sure you check out also on pwrshow.com PWR 2008. We've got a DVD available with all of our interviews from this past year. Our honors episode, our best of episodes, our WrestleMania and Bound for Glory exclusive coverage, and never before seen studio footage from the Pro Wrestling Report. That DVD is only $10 and available right now. That includes shipping. Available right now at pwrshow.com. So hop on over and give yourself a little holiday treat, courtesy of the Pro Wrestling Report. We'll be live this Sunday night on 540 ESPN, 10 o'clock p.m. to the Packers-Bears Monday Night Football game this week. We'll be on Sunday night, 10 o'clock p.m., so make sure you tune in right away at pwrshow.com. You can listen to the show live. Call us at 1-800-990-ESPN and interact with us and on the 540 ESPN radio show. Also, be sure to check out the new website, pwrshow.com. A couple of new features, new interactive features in our community. They're available for you, too. So, for the Pro Wrestling Report, this is Damian Nelson saying thank you for tuning in. We'll look forward to talking to you again right here soon on the Pro Wrestling Report.